From Philadelphia, MLB Network is live from Citizens Bank Park. We celebrate Jackie Robinson Day with a great matchup between the New York Mets and the Philadelphia Phillies. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, Aaron Nola gets the starting assignment for the Phillies. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Aaron Nola coming on, the pride and joy of Louisiana State University. Kind of a four-pitch mix. Fastball, slider, curveball, and change. None of his pitches rate really on a scale of 10. None of them are 8s or 9s, but he's solid and he throws strikes. You'll know early if he's on, he'll induce a lot of ground balls.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Oof, and we are in for some tough conditions tonight. 41 degrees at game time. Pops this one up. In there, a base hit.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. McNeil aboard here at first with nobody out. Fouled off. Fouled away. The next 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Nero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Next for the Mets, Wilson Ramos, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Runner at first here, one man out. And he popped him up, drifting back behind first. And a terrific effort out there as he's able to chase that a long way for the second out.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes, his past line against Aaron Nola. He's had success, 6 for 14. He's also hit 3 home runs. Harper has a read on it. And that's the third out. Mets strand 1. It's the Mets 0, Phillies coming to bat. You're watching MLB Network. Jacob deGrom, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
No balls and a strike to count. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in off a good victory last time out, but one that was just their second win in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course, but they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
Is swung on and driven out to right center field, a ball that's well hit. Back goes Lagares. But he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Every hitting coach in the league will tell you it only takes one swing of the bat to get out of a slump, and maybe that's what we're seeing right here. He's been struggling, no doubt about it, but he's able to lace this thing off the wall, and he's standing at second with some newfound confidence.
Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Every manager and every pitcher in the league loves to play with an early lead, and they've got one here. Back-to-back doubles put them up by a run with the opportunity to stretch the lead here with another dangerous hitter set to step up.
Coming to the plate now, Bryce Harper. And the Phils trying to make this first inning even better here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. In previous duels with DeGrom, he has an even 10 hits in 31 tries. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. The 1-1. This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Cespedes is going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. With that, a look at the Phillies batting order in this one. Dan Plesac, who you focused on?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. He had exactly 100 RBIs. And if you talk to him, he'll let you know 100 RBIs is pretty special, folks. I think he's the kind of guy that can have another big year.
At the plate, Rhys Hoskins. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. From the stretch, here's the pitch. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a liner, but foul. A pause, and the 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Stepping in now, JT Realmuto. And right away he chases a fastball. Not the best effort there, and it's strike 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. No home runs just yet, and with just the lone RBI. Realmuto behind with an 0-2 count now. Here's the 0-2. This is on the ground over to first. Alonso scoops it up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 for the Phillies here on the RBI double. Second inning coming up, and Philadelphia is off to an early 1-0 lead. Here's Robbie Cano now. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
First offering on its way. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut, and he couldn't pull the trigger. Might have been looking for another curve.
And there's out number 2.
Batting 7, the first baseman, number 42.
Up next will be the power bat of Peter Alonso. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Real Muto waits on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. Into the box now, Michael Franco. In previous duels with DeGrom, comes in with 6 hits in 22 tries. First offering on its way. 0-1 the count. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Franco, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
And that's a base hit right there on a hanging 2-strike changeup.
And that's one we like to call a hanger right there. You see it high, you let it fly. Nice job by the offensive player.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Nick Williams. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. From the stretch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Good job there to jump ahead with the fastball. If he's going to get back on track out there, the fastball is what he's going to start to need locating first and foremost. Then he can work his other pitches off of that.
0-1. Here it comes. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And I want to shine the light on Yoenis Cespedes, outfielder right here. The ability to play multiple positions in the outfield, both corners, and can dabble in center field as well. And newsflash, people, do not run on this guy. He has one of the best arms in the business.
So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first, and that'll bring up the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
And a wasted pitch there, 1-2. Franco, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Count still at 1-2. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Here now the 2-2. Line toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Long throw to third. But too late, and he's safe at third.
The pitcher, Aaron Nola.
So here now's the pitcher, Aaron Nola. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. He's set, and the pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. Comes set, and the 0-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Conforto is in now to put it away, and that'll keep the runner from tagging.
The batter, the shortstop, G.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the middle infielder, Gene Segura. First pitch of the at-bat. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Phillies have an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
The 0-2 had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. A pause, and the 0-2. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to first is in time, and the Phillies are turned away. They get nothing out of this situation as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Here's Jed Lowry now.
Leading off for the Mets, the shortstop, Jed Lowry.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. 0-2 the count to Jed Lowry.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And Lowry swings and misses, and he's down on strikes for route number 1. And with 1 away, today, of course, Jackie Robinson Day around Major League Baseball. We had a nice ceremony before the game in honor of number 42, as his legacy lives on to this day. Next up from New York, Jacob deGrom. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Jeff McNeil is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. Behind 0-2 now. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And another foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Segura over to his left, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Mets. They trail this one 1-0. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Cesar Hernandez, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Cesar Hernandez.
First offering on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw by Lowry, and there's the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Bryce Harper.
So one gone here in the Philadelphia third, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Here comes the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Cespedes is there. 2 down.
Now batting, first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounded to the right. Alonso has it on to first, and can you believe it? A 3-pitch inning, and just like that, the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Here's Juan Lagares now. He's got a base hit tonight. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Chopped toward the second baseman. Hernandez gonna have to hurry. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, catcher, Wilson Ramos.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already. So he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Popped up. Hoskins is there. 2 gone.
Now batting, the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Lined hard toward right center. That's his first base hit. Make him 1 for 2 now.
Hey, tip your hat to the pitcher right there. That was a streak of 11 batters retired in a row before that base hit. Let's see if he can regroup and keep going.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
Hernandez is there, and the side is retired. Mets leave 1. They still trail 1-0. Digging in to try it again. JT Realmuto. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Realmuto.
Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
He's getting a lot of first pitch outs, and it's really easy to see why. He's been perfect. 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes to hitters so far in this one.
Behind 0-2 now. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Ramos gathers it, and he makes the throw to first. Realmuto is retired, and there's 1 away.
Now batting.
Now in the box, Michael Franco. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Conforto is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the left fielder, Nick Williams.
Up next will be Nick Williams. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
A 1 pitch on its way. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, wow. That's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow. Not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Phillies down in order, but they're on top 1-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Mickey Callaway, the Mets skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Leading off for the Mets.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Michael.
First offering on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you can speak to this. Obviously, two different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy working all four quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like two different styles of pitchers, but both getting the same thing. Both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it with more skill and finesse.
Strike one to start the at-bat. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Called strike. 0-2. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the fifth.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio.
Now
listen,
batting,
if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Into the box, Jed Lowry. And it's fouled away. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. In the air out to left. Williams is under it. And that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. Last half of the fifth coming up. It's the Phillies 1 and the Mets nothing. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they've faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. Herrera, a 27-year-old. He was a first-round pick during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
The batter, the pitcher, Aaron Nola.
In now, Aaron Nola. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. One run, 4 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And he will recover in time to get it over to first. Nicely done there as they record the second out.
Well, if you're going to bobble the ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Gene Segura, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? You bet he does. 11 in a row set down, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, but they're up 1-0. Leading off the inning, Jacob deGrom, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Jacob.
First pitch on its way. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Fouled off. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
No balls and a strike to count. Now here it comes. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
The next 0-2. This is swung on and popped up. Crossing into foul territory now behind third. And quickly 2 are gone now here in the visitors' half of the 6th.
The batter, the center fielder, Juan Lagares.
Here's Juan Lagares. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. On the ground to third. And the throw's going to get him at first. And put an exclamation point on that one as the inning is over. They call it the hot corner for a reason. And this is a beauty to take us to break. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cesar Hernandez. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Lagares giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The batter, the right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Ready once again, Bryce Harper. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Here comes the first pitch. Hard liner to center field. Lagares is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Here it comes. Swing and a liner, but foul. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Hoskins behind, the count 0-2. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, and even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Phillies down in order, but they lead it 1-0. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Settling in now, Wilson Ramos. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Yoenis Cespedes. A fly out and a single for him so far.
You know, Matt, and every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. First offering on its way. Fouled away. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. 0-2 now as Cano comes up empty on that one. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
Now batting, right fielder, Michael Conforto.
So striding forward now, Michael Conforto, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. 0-1 the count. One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Harper back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone.
The batter, number 42.
Big spot here. First and second, two men gone, and up steps the power bat of Peter Alonso. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Behind 0-2 now. Big spot. Two out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Smoke toward the hole, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And they will hold that possible tying run at third, as even with two away, they decide to put the stop sign on.
Well, boy, this is a big inning, Bruin. How about back-to-back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Yes, he is, no doubt.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. The Mets leave them loaded. They're down 1-0. Ready for another shot now. JT Realmuto. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the seventh.
JT Realmuto.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
Hey, it's really hard to pitch a gem. And what helps? This guy's first pitch strike percentage, how about 100%? Can't get any better than that.
Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 delivery. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. On the move is Lagares. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Michael Franco.
In now, Michael Franco. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one swung on and missed. 0-1. One out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Standing in now, Nick Williams. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. And he gets him to go after 1-0-2 as this is popped in the air toward the left side of the infield. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Ahmed Rosario will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 42, Ahmed Rosario.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. As we head into the later innings in this game, I think it's safe to say that both starters have given their teams a great chance to win here today.
Wow, D-Row, we've seen one power pitcher, one finesse guy, but both of them on point. 2 different ways to get through a lineup, and both of them have worked.
Yeah, Dan, tip of the cap to both starters, right? 2 different ways. The power guy was on top of his game. Not really mincing much, just coming right down the throat at these offensive players. The finesse guy did exactly what he's always done. Move the ball up and down, in and out, and get it to the bullpen.
Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. Lifted in the air out to center field. Herrera's there, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Juan Lagares.
Digging in now, Juan Lagares. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Bounce to first. And that is through into right field for a single.
And that's just another base hit in a long line of many. Seems like he's been pitching from the stretch the entire game, but somehow he's still got a shutout going. We'll see how long he can make this last.
Into the box now, Wilson Ramos, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike. Lagares, the runner at first with 2 gone. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Mets strand 1. It remains 1-0. Paul Sewald is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 42, Paul Sewald.
Now at the plate, Odubel Herrera. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
And the pitch. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when his pitcher's missing like he is.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. The 1-2. Popped straight up. McNeil in foul ground, but this will land untouched.
Got to believe the pitcher and catcher understand the fact that he's covering away, and he's covering way away. Don't be shocked if he comes in with something.
Popped up. And there to take this one in is Cano for the first out. Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Well, this is one of those as a pitcher where you don't get rewarded for pitching well. He threw the ball great in this one. Didn't get much run support. He's in line for the loss, and he deserves a much better fate. He threw the ball pretty well in this one.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Oh, and trouble there for Lowry. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning. Well, it certainly was a bang-bang play, so no surprise here that they're giving it another look, and they may decide to challenge the call on the field.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays, and looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision. Gene Segura standing in. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. There to pull it in, Lagares, and there are two away now.
Now batting, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Now at the plate, Cesar Hernandez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first, and the runner back easily. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. 2 out with the man at first. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Hey, great job of holding up right there. Little 2-out lightning might ensue by one check swing holding up.
The 1-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. Phillies strand one, but they're on top 1-0. Juan Nicasio comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Striding in, Yoenis Cespedes is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat.
Leading off for the Mets, the left fielder.
First pitch coming, here it is. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Stays alive, still 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. And it's fouled away. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. He was great all night long.
Wow, what a powerful performance. 8 shutout innings in line for the win.
Cano waits on the first pitch. Taken but called a strike. His lifetime line against Nicasio, he's gone 2 for 5. And that's off his leg on the mound. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Standing in, Michael Conforto. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And now this relatively sparse crowd comes to their feet one final time. He struck him out, and that's going to do it for the Metropolitans here this evening.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched one-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
And that one run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. The Phillies jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Aaron Nola with his 4th win this season. Jacob deGrom is settled with a loss after giving up only 1.